This is an introductory video on family councils. It includes stories from family members and staff telling their experiences and passing on their insights and learnings to others.
It's a group of members who are family members of the residents who come together and with a single objective in mind to provide a better care for the family members.
To me, the Family Council is a chance to meet with other family members and the administration and staff at the facility. We care and share. We're concerned about our family members as well as the residents, and we try to come up with ideas or advocate concerns we have.
To me, Family Council is a self-led, self-governing group of families and friends of the residents. They serve as advocates, as a support group, as well as a liaison between themselves and the facility.
When the administrative assistant takes people on a tour and they're looking at the facility for their loved one, and they talk about the kinds of things that happen around the lodge, one of the things she always does is to make sure that they know about the Family Council. We're also looking very much as part of our support when a family comes, if they look as though they would like or are in need of some support, that they would be in touch with me or someone else on the council, and we can come, not that we can change anything, but we can be there as someone who has gone through this, particularly in my case as someone who went through a very difficult adjustment.
So our mission statement is to promote the health and well-being of all residents in our long-term care facility.
We hold our meetings in a library type setting, very much like a living room with a long table, and we all gather around informally.
We try and make the meetings informal and relaxed. However, we do follow an agenda to keep things in order. So generally, the family members or friends will come in and we'll do an introduction of all members and discuss membership. Other items on the agenda may include the discussion of projects or special events that the Family Council might be working on. And also, of course, discussing things such as staff recognition, staff news, concerns or information that they may have about the general going-ons of the facility.
I think an important part is supporting family activities that are organized at Altamont. With the Family Council, we sort of support whatever jobs have to be done, if it's arranging tables or fundraising booth or welcoming other family members the day of the event. And I think it's just to show that it's it's a supportive council that wants and welcomes new members.
We have also managed to bring to the attention of the facility certain shortcomings which we feel can be improved. Recently we started a quarterly newsletter, which we've just put out our second edition, and that goes out to all families, and we hope this will increase the number of families participating in the council, and as the council grows, we probably become more influential.
It also provides family members to vent their, not grievances, but issues, and they also learn from other family members that how they are dealing with certain issues. So overall, it's a learning process for the family members as well as for the nursing home. The chairperson is a liaison between the nursing home and the family members. In fact, which is a liaison between the staff and the resident, I would say, through the family members, which is very helpful.
One of the things that I really have become aware of about the possibility of what a family council can do. And that is that a family member or the friend of a resident never has to feel that they are alone.
Our family council has received education from different community organizations. They have also advertised community events with community groups such as our local newspaper and local TV station.
Studies suggest that strong connections to family and community have the largest impact on the well-being of seniors. Family councils often invite religious, spiritual, and cultural groups as well as community organizations, politicians, and students to be involved with the facility. By bridging the gap between the community and the facility, family councils can help to reduce social isolation felt by residents.
I think it's through the family that the residents can get more compassion, connect with their loved ones, and it takes away, adds some warmth, put it that way, adds some warmth to the whole atmosphere.
Our family council, because they are advocates for the residents, they've done quite a few things for them. One being that they are able to advocate for residents who do not have family or friends available in the facility. So for example, say a family member notices a resident may need something or there's an issue with a resident, they're able to bring that to the family council meeting and advocate for that resident when there isn't a family member or a friend involved.
People complain there's not enough salt in the soup, or the soup is too watery, that. And indeed what happened, because we brought these issues to the attention of management, management offered any family member to come unannounced, to sit down at a meal with the residents. Obviously they had to put some limitations on because they couldn't accommodate several dozen people. And the result of this was there were no family complaints about the meals.
There were issues pertaining to certain residents raised by the family members, and they were discussed, and the chairperson liaison between the staff of the resident or the nursing home as well as the family members, and they were resolved in a very positive way.
We have come out first with commendation cards. This was technique which in fact another family council was using. We have implemented it. Cards are filled out by family members addressed to a staff member who the family feels has done an excellent job of care or has done something beyond their normal requirement of their work. These cards are given out. They're also brought to the attention of the facility so that the facility can give the particular worker credit.
And we have found that just around our family council meetings that someone will mention something that's happened. Maybe it's progress with a loved one who's experienced dementia and the journey's going on, and they are now asking questions about relatives who have died a long time ago. And so knowing what to do about that, just in a few words, you can actually help that person get through that, as well as the support in knowing that you're not alone in doing this, and this is what can happen in dementia.
I think it's important for long-term care facilities to have family councils, as it's nice to have a voice for the residents, advocating for them. I think also nowadays a lot of long-term care facilities are family and client-centered. So having a family council really does add to this for the facility, being able to consult and work with a group of family members and friends, including them in the care and how the facility operates.
The key thing that I found is, first of all, that you're widening the group of people who are involved in family councils so that you can see the kinds of uniqueness that each family council is able to have, and look at what another family council is doing and taking either that idea or adapting it to your family council, and also sharing the challenges that each of us face as we deal with kinds of things that are happening. For example, what kinds of political action should we be taking because of the increased accommodation rate? And so we have to weigh that very carefully and go through the steps that are necessary in order to make something happen.
Well, I think through family council, it's a wonderful way of introducing yourself to a group of people who do care about the facility, about their family member, and about the residents in general.
And it's really that sharing of information and the broadening of relationships with other people who are involved in the same kinds of challenges that you are, so that when you look at a family coming into a lodge, we're looking at a family council, and it's really in effect support for a family council, and one family council supporting another.
We would like to thank the Ontario Trillium Foundation for providing the funding for this video.